So I'm playing Black Ops 2 on my custom computer. When I noticed that I have a bit of a bottleneck. My GPU is being full. My CPU isn't being utilized fully. So my GPU is pretty weak, and I paid $9.48 for this processor. So I figure, why not use all the processor while I'm gaming? Because there's still some headroom. There's still some GPU performance that, or some CPU performance that could be used. So to clear up the bottleneck, with this GTX 970 that I got on eBay for $47, which I think is a pretty decent deal. I think. Alright, and now let's see if it works. Oh, there we go. Hey, listen to that. Now this thing really makes a noise, huh? And it works immediately. And here we are with the GTX 970 drivers installed. Now, the only thing to do now is play a game. Let's hop on Black Ops 2, see what kind of frame rate we got. The GTX 970. I'm gonna keep the same settings as before. In this menu is where we had a pretty serious GPU bottleneck. Like the GPU was at full bar while the CPU was at 50-60%. Totally flipped that. This all feels more responsive. That is awesome. All low, 720p, all low. This is gonna run like a breeze. Yes. Oh, it's so fast. Holy crap. Oh my god. What were we getting, like 20 FPS? Barely? Well, there is zero. CPU is really going for it now. Using all the processor power I paid for with $9. I didn't think it'd make this much of a difference. Because the CPU is already pretty close to 100% usage all the time. Even hitting 100% and the GPU going down to 90, 80%. Not, barely, but still, I'm impressed. This is, oh my. That is insanely responsive. I never thought I never thought the camera would ever feel so responsive on this processor. I mean, this is amazing. Let's raise the setting. Let's go 1080p. That's like a standard. Oh, there we go. What? There we go. Shadows low. Apply. Yes. Well, that looks a lot better. Texture quality normal, medium, 2x MSAA, FXAA, yeah. Ambient occlusion on, depth of field, medium, small, medium, sync every frame, yeah. I can see some. Actually, no, let's not do that. Alright, let's see what we got. Down to 130, okay. We're still getting 100 FPS. This feels amazing. This doesn't feel so bad at all. This is from 2012 though, so. And I can actually see the sights too. The sights were super blurry before, but they're clear now. That is awesome. Wow! I can't believe how responsive that is. Beautiful performance. That's all I can say. Such a massive difference. Alright, let's move on. Alright. So far there is a difference. Still not running. It's still kind of rough. Well, it really went up here. Alright, we're at 720p. I think we can do 720p. Bump up 3D res to 100%. Let's at least get, a clear 720p. Well, so far that is really bad, but that is 100% 720p though. 100% 3D res 720p. I'm totally frozen. Yeah, that CPU is really holding us back. We got the bus at a frame rate. It's kind of all over the place and not that great. Not even using all the VRAM. We got 4 gigs and we're not even using a gigabyte. There was no like graphical glitches or whatever when we were looking over the entire map. So there's that. I don't know how much lowering 3D resolution would impact CPU for performance though. 720p, 1080p, I don't think it'll matter. I think that is all dependent on the graphics card, which is nowhere near maxed out. We're getting higher peak frame rates than on the iGPU though. So there's that. Oh, it may have crashed. Oh, it didn't. I better put both cups on. I'm being shot at. I think this might be a real player. Oh my. This processor is poop. Alright, yeah. Well, we got probably higher max frame rates at least. But this game is pretty CPU dependent, so it still sucked. But, you know, I do have another upgrade for it, so. Oh my god. System interrupts 99.5% CPU usage. As you can see here, we have 8 gigs of DDR3, 1400 megahertz. The RAM was supposed to be 1600, but it's not running at that. I can't turn XMPs on or off. That brings us to our next upgrade. And there it is. 16 gigs of very fancy DDR3 1600 megahertz RAM, which is also what this is, but it wouldn't run at that speed. The RAM is definitely out of place on this board with that cooler. So it is, because it is almost taller than it. A little bit taller. That's crazy. It is taller. But it's crazy that the RAM is taller than the cooler. It just doesn't make much sense, but I'll put the camera here. Get my fancy power button. I'm gonna go right in the BIOS and make sure it's gonna run at 1600 megahertz. Right into the BIOS with that GPU screaming. So it can be disabled. That other RAM did not have this option. Profile 1. Yes. DDR3 1400 10 10 10 27. What? Alright, well, yeah, so RAM is running at the same speed, but we got more of it, so. Let's see if that contributes to Fortnite performance. Let's see if that helps Fortnite performance. Maybe. We weren't even getting close to the max amount of RAM we had before, but. Alright, well, last time playing this game, I got up to 6.6 gigs of RAM usage. That made no difference because it's not running any faster and I'm not using any more RAM. Well, okay, we're up to 7.6 gigs of RAM usage. Though your RAM usage probably changes when you land. Whatever. And it froze again. We're using 1.1 gigs of VRAM now. You know, this would have made a bigger benefit for the iGPU. All this RAM. Now that I think about it. Well, looks like we're going to peak at 7.6 gigs of RAM. Maybe if I go full screen. Yeah, let's do it. That might be why our RAM usage is so low. Full screen. I think we can do 1080p. GTX 970, that's pretty much a 1080p card now. There we go. Wow. Yeah, we're using more RAM. 200 megabytes more. So I think maybe soon it'll be... Dude, this processor is so junk. Am I shooting? With all the stuff going on here. Let's see if we can drive with this processor. There's someone. There's no chance I can get a kill though. My game freezing like this does not help. I broke it. Where'd he go? I know he's not dead. Unless he left already. My game was frozen just for that long. I wonder what he saw while I was frozen. Oh, now we may have crashed. Now it might have crashed. Oh, no, it's still going. It is still chooching along. With sub-decent graphics and... I cannot believe that says 29 FPS. Are we at 100% 3D res? Yes. So this is 100% 1080p at least. Wow! The GPU actually has 56% usage. I would have figured with this graphics card it'd be, you know, a lot closer to single digits. But it is also 10 years old. Just like the processor. So I guess not. I gotta cross the water. Right there, and go for it. Wow. Yeah, I know I have low fuel. I'm sniping from over here. If I can get out the car. He went behind a rock. That son of a gun. I have an idea. I don't know if it worked yet. That was a mistake. My game totally froze on me. Oh yeah, we made it. At what cost? I think he's right below me. Oh yeah, they're right there. Oh, the car's gonna blow up. I gotta get out. The game only seems to be able to just like spurt out 20 frames at a time and then freezes for a long time. Seems like that's what's going on. I tend to, or 20 to 30 FPS for a while, for a bit, and then totally freezes. I didn't even get that kill because my car blew him up. There we go. That's 2 kills. I'll count 3 though. Because my car blew one guy up. Still 7.8 gigs of RAM usage. There's more if needed, I guess. Oh, dude, I have internet issues too. That makes things even worse. Oh, I didn't even see that or consider it. I'm honestly waiting to stop benchmarking this when I die, but performance is so good now, it's not gonna happen. We had a consistent 40 FPS there. Had. Oh my god. I'm considering stopping now. Even though I really want to wait till I die. Let's try this, let's see what happens. Take a break. It struggles to load just driving, but falling from the sky it does fine. That's ridiculous. Holy nutsack, what the heck does he have? Oh my god. Oh lord, get out. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he's literally Captain America. SMG. Come on. Oh my god, I have a shield too. What am I doing? Alright, well, that's it. Whatever, I don't care. Well, that was awful. I hated that. That was such a terrible gaming experience. I think 5 FPS would have been more enjoyable because there wouldn't be so much freezing or pausing. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm done.